So we derive the summation of force equals MA. We started with this one and assumed or imposed a F equals such that summation of F equals some constant. So F, the net force being constant, also implies that we have a constant acceleration. Okay? Now, in the first, for the easiest case, we derive a one-dimensional motion in which acceleration is constant. We had, from that, we generated the four kinematic equations. Okay? These are equations of trajectory. Eventually, we obtained the trajectory x of t. Okay? The x component. Okay? So, that's, and then, from this one, from the same system, okay, by setting A equals minus G, or this is minus 9.8 meters per second squared, we obtain the equation, and just a change of variable, x change to y, and x naught change to y naught, and we obtain the equation of free-falling bodies. Okay? So, in the free fall motion, objects is moving only in the y direction. Okay? There's no motion along x. And, okay. For example, this is a building. The height of the building in which the object was released or fired or dropped is the initial height. Why not? Okay? Now, of course, we have the initial velocity. Now, the initial velocity could be positive, meaning that it was thrown upward like this, right? So, the initial velocity is positive. Or it could be negative, meaning not fired siya. Or it's just drop. When V naught equals 0, so the particle is just drop. Okay? So, that's V naught equals 0. Okay? So, now we have to analyze the four free fall motion. Y minus y naught equals V naught t minus 1/2 gt squared. And then we have, okay, first, what is this y minus y naught? Now, suppose that the particle is thrown upward and the particle is right on this level, meaning that y is measured from the ground. The ground is set as y equals 0. Okay? And then, y minus y naught now is this one right here. Meaning, y minus y naught is the displacement from the level it was. How far has it moved? Based on the, kung asa siya, the starting point. That's y minus y naught. Y naught. Just like x minus x naught is the displacement from the starting point. Nasabtan? Okay. So, you have to know the variables. Now, whenever y minus y naught is positive, meaning that it's above the level it was thrown. When it's negative, it's below. Okay? Of course, it would be negative because y is less than y naught, right? Okay? When we say the ground, we evaluate the y at 0. The ground is at 0. Okay. Just an example before we proceed. Okay, so a particle is fired at 50 meters per second from a 100-meter building. So here, we are. It's understood that it's just being fired straightly upwards. Okay? At 50 meters per second from a 100-meter building. How fast is the particle moving when it is 20 meters above the building? Now, of course, before solving number 1, you have to list the general given. What is V naught? This is 50 meters per second. And the height, y naught is given, this is 100 meter. Now, for every question, there's an additional information given. For number 1, what's the additional information? When it is 20 meters above the building, what is this? Is it y? That's not y. That's y minus y naught equals 20 meters. I've told you it's as measured. Claro, in the context of the problem, 20 meters is measured from, okay, above the building. So it's not y. So mo nagingon nga, analyze first before you, okay, think first, think twice. Ayog, diretso lang ana. Okay? So 20 meters. You can solve for y, that would be 120. Understood? Now we are asked how fast the velocity. Okay, which equation would we use? Well, we can use the 2g y minus y naught equals v squared minus v naught squared. We are asked for this velocity, so meaning v now is just the square root of v naught squared plus 2g y minus y naught. So this is just 50 squared plus I don't know, it's because there's a reversal here because of the negative acceleration. So this is minus now. Minus 2 times 9.8 times 20, right? Square root. So this is, in your calculator, .91 meters per second. How about for number 2? It's similar, right? Number 2 is below. So meaning, the difference is that y minus y naught equals negative 20 meters because it's below. So the same solution, same equation. So diretso na lang nato. So since it's negative, mahimo siyang plus, right? So what's the answer? So this is just 50 squared plus 2. It becomes a plus now. 2.8 times 20. Pila? 53.78 meters per second. It's going down. Okay? You have to take note of the direction. It's going downwards. Okay? Now how about number 4? Number 3. Above the ground. The same question, but it's above the ground. For number 3, okay, kita pa? Okay. Number 3 here, y equals 20. So that's the difference between number 1 and number 3. So y minus y naught is what? Y minus y naught is negative 80, right? Meters. So here, the same solution, b equals square root of 50 squared. It becomes now a plus 2 times 9.8 times 80. And this is 59? 58.99. Sure na? Kindly calculate po ng uban so that we can check the calculations. 58.99. Ang uban, unsa man anong lain-lain man unsa man yung calculator? Di mo kabalo mo gamit og calculator? Ha? $63 point. How about number 4? Number 4, how long until it reaches the ground? Here, we are being asked for time. Well, given that, okay, what's the additional information for number 4? How long until it reaches the ground? Because you cannot solve a problem with only 2 given. We have only 2 given. Number 4 should add, because the number 4 is not in the context of 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Or 1, 2, and 3 cannot be used to solve for number 4. Now, the additional given is you are evaluating at the ground. There's additional given there. What's the additional given? We are evaluating at the ground. What's the additional given? Unsa man? Unsa man ang 0? The additional given is y equals 0. So we can use this equation. To solve this, we use the equation y minus y naught equals v naught t minus 1/2 gt squared. Okay? Now, this will lead to what we call a quadratic formula. Okay, y minus y naught is negative 100 now, right? Equals v naught is 50 t. Now, y minus 1/2 g is minus 4.9 t squared. Now, ibalik nato dito, we have 4.9 t squared minus 50t minus 100 equals 0. We have a quadratic equation. So, we will solve this using quadratic formula. Okay, now your calculator can solve quadratic formula. It has an equation solver. Now, use that picture in your calculator. Equation solver. Okay, pangitaan na ninyo ha. Paulang sa dobe. Kani. Pangitaan na ninyo if you want. Okay, ang A kay 4.9. B is minus 50. C is minus 100. Okay, the solution is 11 t. This is 11.9 seconds, and the other is negative 1.71 seconds. Now, there are 2 solutions, the positive and the negative. Here, we neglect the negative, but actually the negative time as an interpretation. In my other class, I interpreted this one. Okay? What is the significance of the physicality? What is the physics of this negative time right here? Okay? But in your class, I would just say that we just don't ato lang ni tanggalon. Okay? But I'd like you to refer to the reason unsay there's this may class in the other section. This is higher physics. I explained well. I will link to you the video dito nga part asa ni nganong naatay negative time. Okay? What is the significance of this negative time? So our solution is 11.91, means that it takes 11.91 mo ana siya dito and then mo baba. Okay? 11.91 seconds. Okay? Nakuha? Now, let's solve additional interesting features of the free fall motion. The additional interesting features for the free fall motion would be its maximum height. Suppose that this is y naught. It was released here. Initially, it was given a velocity v naught. No? Now, imagine the motion of the particle. Okay, paghatag sa iyaha, it's fast and then it starts to slow down, right? Until such time that it stops. Right in the maximum height, the velocity is 0. Because it cannot be, from positive, it cannot go to negative without passing through 0. So, mura na siya, pag abot dito sa maximum height, it will stop and then it will start to go down. Okay? So, we want now to calculate what is the maximum height. Given V naught, what is this maximum? We call this Y max. Okay? And that y max will be measured from the ground. Okay? Well, we can also measure it from this level, but we'll derive it from the ground. We want to calculate that y max. That's the maximum height. Now, before we can calculate my y max, remember in our equation, we can solve y max if we have time, or yeah, we have both final and initial velocity and time also. But now we don't have that. But we can solve the time by using the equation v is equal to v naught, vy is equal to v naught minus gt, right? At the maximum height, our velocity v, this is the instantaneous velocity, our v of t at maximum height is 0, right? At y max, v equals 0. So ato pa, v equals v naught minus gt. From here, we get t is equal to v naught over g. Now, what is this time? This is the time from it was fired up to the time that it reaches the maximum height. Meaning, we only need to know the initial velocity. And then we would know how long until it reaches the maximum height. Okay? So, from that, we substitute this now to the equation y equals y naught equals v naught t. So when we substitute t, v naught over g, this now becomes y max. The y now becomes y max. Okay? Once we substitute this one, because we are now evaluating at this time, which corresponds to y max. Minus 1/2 g times v naught squared over g squared. Now this is just cancel, so this is squared. So this is just, we have now y max minus y naught equals v naught squared over 2g. Okay. This is that. This one. This is right here, this length. This one right here is v naught squared over 2g. That's a length. That's a measure of length. Y max now from the ground is, of course, you just move it there. Ang y naught, right? So you have to understand, asa ba ginaanat ay measure? From the ground or from the level it was released? Well, if it was released from the ground, no problem because y naught is just 0, right? If the particle is released from the ground. Okay, so this is now the time it takes for it to go to reach the maximum height. Now, how about we want to calculate the time that it will return to that level? Well, the time that it will return to that level is just twice this. Okay? So, meaning, when y is equal to y naught, unsa ni siya? Y equals y naught, meaning that it will return to the level it was released. And this is equal to y equals y naught. This is now meaning that our equation, this equation now, I mean, katong kaninga original ane, we have now 0 equals v naught times t minus 1/2 gt squared, right? And right here, you factor out t, you have v naught minus 1/2 g times 1/2 gt times t. When you factor out this, there are two solutions. The first is 0, and the second solution is when v naught minus 1/2 g t equals 0. From here, you get t is equal to 2 v naught g. Okay, let's analyze this. This means that why do we have two solutions? Because there are two times in our dynamics when the particle is at y naught. Of course, when right before it was fired. That's t equals 0, right? The moment it was fired, it was at y naught. That's why we obtained this. And the second time that when it goes back from the maximum height. Now, what's the maximum height? Diba? The time to reach maximum, diba? Now, the time to rise is equal to the time of fall. It's symmetric because it has the same acceleration downward. Pagpabalik. So, what's the time if we calculate? That's just twice of this. 2 v naught over g. And we also get that from by solving this equation. Diba? That's 2V naught over G. If we just multiply this by 2, then we would obtain the same. Okay, nasabtan ninyo? So, this is now our equations. Any question? Now, for example, for our first problem, how long until, what is the maximum height in our problem previously? What was the maximum height? Well, what is the initial velocity? V naught equals 50, right? So, we calculate the maximum height from the ground. So, Y max equals Y naught plus V naught squared over 2G. So, this is just equal to, pila to, 100 plus 50 squared over 19.6. That's 2G. So, what's that in your calculator? Ah, 227.25 meters from the ground. That means from the level, it can just climb up to 127. Nakuha? From Y naught. But from the ground, it's 220 because this is from the ground, diba? It's not Y minus Y naught. It's just Y max. Okay? Okay, now, okay. Now, we generalize free fall motion into two-dimensional motion. We have the particle at any time t is subject into a downward force, mg. Okay, minus mg. Okay, the same as our starting point. But it has an x component and it's not the sum of here. We derive the free fall by sum of forces along y equals minus mg, right? Tama? And we obtain the same, we obtained the same, a constant accelerated motion. Now, suppose that the particle is moving also along x, is translating along x. Then, that means that we need to take the forces along x. But then, we require that there is no active force acting on x. This force right here, the active force, which is gravitational force, is only affecting the motion along y. It's purely along the y direction. It has no directionality along x and no other force along x. Okay? This is a very ideal because in realistic, there will always be that force that acts along x, and that would be the drag, air resistance, or it could be some wind blowing. Okay, but we neglect that because okay? So, that means that the net force along x would be 0. That means, what's the solution when we solve for x? We have A equals 0, right? And that means that dv over dt equals 0. What is something that we differentiate is 0? That means that v is just a constant. Now, since we are in 2 dimension, we need to label this now. We need to reformulate our starting point. This is our axis, and it was fired here. At t equals 0, it is at x equals 0, meaning that x naught equals 0. It was fired at t equals 0, it was fired at y naught. Okay, it was fired right there with an angle theta. So this is now v naught. V naught now is no longer purely along y. It has 2 components. along x and along y. That means that the v naught sa katong equation natin, the free fall, should change because we now have v naught y and we have v naught x. What is v naught y? This is v naught y, the initial velocity along y, and this is v naught x. Okay, this is v naught y and this is v naught x. How do we get v naught y? That is just v naught times sine of the angle. And this is just v naught cosine of the angle. That means that in our y component, the equation would become y minus y naught equals v naught sine theta t minus 1/2 gt squared. Formerly, this was just v naught. But then v naught now is what? It has an angle. And then the other one, y minus y naught equals v naught sine theta plus v naught y or vy. This is vy now is the v ganiha. But we have to specify y because we also have another velocity on x over 2 times time, and then 2g y minus y naught equals v y squared minus v naught squared sine squared theta, because that is v naught y, diba? So the v naught y is v naught sine theta. And finally, we have vy equals v naught v naught sine theta minus gt. This is the, okay? Now, we have now along y. How about along x? Well, we call this Vx is constant. Vx is constant. That means, this is Vx is the velocity at any time in x. But what is Vx equals constant? That would mean that Vx is just equal to V naught. It doesn't change, right? So meaning whatever is the initial value, that would be the final value. Nakuha? So from here, Vx is just equal to V naught x, or this is V naught cosine of theta. Okay? Now, from here, we have V naught cosine theta. And what is now x? Well, x is just equal to dvx over dt. Right? Vx is dx over dt. So from here, we know that dx equals vx dt. We integrate. Now, we integrate in x0 to some x, right? Meaning that 0 is start at 0. At 0, what is the velocity? This is v naught x, right? And to v, which is just vx. Okay? And of course, this is just x, the integral. What is this? This is just vx of, this is in t. So this is now from 0 to time t. So this is just equal to vxt. But what is vx? This is just v naught cosine theta t. So sa ato pa, x is equal to v naught cosine theta times t. So we have 5 equations now. From 4, we have 5 equations because the 5th equation would be along the x. Actually, 6 di, because including this one right here. Okay? But along x, we have a uniform velocity motion. Along the y, okay, the motion along y is uniformly accelerated. Along the x is a uniform motion. Guys, may klase tawon dire. Kamu man akong patudloon ani ron dire. Okay. Nasabtan? So we have this. Okay, now let's analyze this motion much deeper. Okay. We have a particle fired initially at y naught. with velocity v naught with an angle theta. At any time t, the particle would be here, right? And the vector that, this is r of t. What is r of t? This is just x of t I plus y of t j hat, where y of t is given by y naught plus v naught sine theta t minus 1/2 gt squared, gatong first function, right? And x of t is given by this. Okay? Now, the question is, what is the curve that it would trace from this point to any point? It could be that this could be that curve, right? We want to know that curve. Now, since this is our x, this is an x-axis, xy space, meaning this is the actual physical space. We want to know the equation of x and in terms of y in terms of x, meaning we want now a function y of x. That means this is an algebraic curve. We want now the algebraic curve because, as I've said, diba, from the beginning, from the laws of physics, we will obtain the parametrized equation. And I also told you that from the parametrized equation, we can check, we can know the, well, not all the time, but at least in many cases, we would know the algebraic form. Because in many cases, if we are studying with basic regular conic sections, just like, or basic surfaces, we know the algebraic forms of those equations, the coordinate forms. Okay? Now, what would we do in order to know the algebraic equation of this trajectory? Because this is the parametrized curve. Okay? X of t, as I've said, I'll write it here to emphasize. X of t is v naught cosine theta t. Okay? And y of t is y naught plus v naught sine theta t minus 1/2 gt squared, right? Tama? Now, what is now the algebraic equation? Well, I can just use that by simple substitution. From this equation, t equals x over v naught cosine theta, right? Tama? Now, of course, to find y of x, I would substitute it from y of t. So now, this now becomes y of x, right? Okay? Or I'll just write y. It's understood now, it's in x. Y naught plus v naught sine theta. What's t? This is x over v naught cosine theta minus 1/2 g times squared of this, so square x squared of v naught squared cosine squared theta. Okay. So this is y equals okay, from here, or y of x equals, ako ning unahon, minus 1/2 g over v naught squared cosine squared theta x squared plus, this is sine theta over cosine theta. Cancel ang v naught, right? Times x plus y naught. Now, this equation is a parabola, right? Where this is my A, and this is my B, and this is my C. That is a parabola. Now, we have now determined that the equation is not just any curve, it's a parabola. Okay? With the vertex as the maximum height because of this equation. Okay? Because we are familiar with the equation of a parabola, right? In y. So this is now from just, remember asa tagikan tanan? Gikan lang ta sa F equals ma, right? A very simple equation. And solving those equations, we have now come to this, so na-complicated naman lagi. It's not actually complicated. It's a much more, it becomes complicated, it seems to be complicated because we are actually, we have now understood the motion. And we can now use math to predict things, to know things, to know at every point, asa siya. We now know the trajectory, and it is a parabola. That parabola is opening downward because A is negative. Right? A is negative. This cannot be positive. Why? Because G is positive, V naught squared is positive, and cosine squared is positive. And of course, 1/2 is positive. So this is negative, always negative. So it's always opening downward. There cannot be a case where it will open upwards. Okay? Now, let's find the maximum height of the parabola. Well, we can still use the same because the motion along y is free fall motion. So we can still use the time to reach the maximum height, right? Previously, we obtained t is equal to v naught over g. This is true. This is also true here. But the v naught now is no longer, because v naught has two components, right? This is now v naught y, which is just v naught sine theta over g. This is the time it takes to rise up to that point right there. Okay, nakuha? And of course, we can calculate y by solving that. And still, what was y ganiha? Y max, you would still see y max as y naught plus, ano sa to? V naught squared. V naught squared over 2g, tama? Moto ganiha? But what is v naught squared? That is v naught sine theta. So this is v naught squared sine squared theta over 2g. Okay? You would still, this is still the maximum height measured from the ground. Now, how about we derive it differently? We will use the geometry of the parabola in order to find that maximum height. Because according to the geometry of the parabola, the maximum height is the vertex. Right? So here, we must find now the vertex. But how do we find the vertex of the parabola? If any parabola is given by y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, the vertex is when the slope is 0, right? Because the slope is tangent to it, it's always horizontal, right? Its slope is 0. Its velocity is 0 there. Not the all velocity, but the y. Tama? Pag abot sa ana niya, asa siya ga-face dito, right? It has velocity 0 along y, but non-zero along x. So its slope must be, so meaning we have to get y prime, which is, what is y prime? 2ax plus b. But to get into the parabola, we have to solve when would be that y prime equals 0, right? Find the x in which y prime equals 0. Find x when y prime equals 0. Now we set this to 0 and x now becomes minus b over 2a. To find y, we just substitute it here. Okay? Now let's do that one here. Okay? It says that x equals the point here when y prime is 0 is that when x is equal to minus b over 2a. What's b? This one, right? So minus sine theta over cosine theta over 2a. Okay, ako na lang yana. So minus sine theta over cosine theta times 1 over 2a. So that would be times b naught squared cosine squared theta over g, right? Baliktad. Just a fraction. So this is just equal to that there's a negative also right here kay minus 2a man. Minus b. So it becomes positive. So this is now v naught squared sine theta cosine theta over g. What is this? This is that distance. When the particle has reached the maximum height in terms of the vertical displace, okay? The particle has covered a distance of dot. Nasabtan? Muna yung naabtan diri, that distance from here to here. Because that's the coordinate of the maximum height. Now, what is the y? Well, we substitute it here. Okay? We substitute this one diri. Okay, so it's quite a long calculation, but let's do it. This is now V naught, square natin isa, V naught 4. Sine squared, cosine squared, theta over G squared. Plus sine theta over cosine theta times this again, V naught squared sine theta, cosine theta over G. Plus y naught. So this is, okay, this cancels out. This becomes squared. This cancels out. So this is, this one, this cancels out. So this is V naught squared sine squared theta, right? Kaning mabilin dire. Okay, mawala na ni siya. Okay, how about this one? This cancels out. And this becomes sine squared. So 1/2 is like, this is minus 1/2 z plus z. What is this? This is z, right? Pareho sila, tama? Minus 1/2 z plus z is just 1/2 z, tama? So this is just, unahon nato ni y naught plus this. So, di ba, think of this as z. And this is z also. So sa ato pa naatay, minus 1/2 z, tama? Plus z. What is that? That is 1/2 z. Or this is just V naught squared sine squared theta over 2g, and we get the same. Okay? Nakuha ninyo? This is now y max. But this is purely using the geometry of the parabola. This is using physical arguments. This is physics. This is, we derive this by knowing the physics. And we derive this by not looking at the physics, looking only at the equation of the parabola. And they coincide. Nasabtan? Nakuha ninyo? Now, let's calculate this. That distance. And we call this distance R. R now is the horizontal distance in which we are now in the projectile mode. This is now called a projectile motion. So a projectile motion is just, this is just equal to free fall plus uniform motion. Nakuha? Free fall motion plus uniform motion. In general, this is still a part of uniformly accelerated motion. Okay, now let's calculate that R. R now is the distance that it will cover. Pabalik niya. Or we call this the range. Okay? And that R is just equal to 2 this, tama? Let's call this XM. XM because it corresponds to the Y, to the max, right? So this is just 2XM, tama? So 2XM, this is XM. So this is just equal to 2 V naught squared sine theta cosine of theta over G. Now, we have this identity. 2 sine x cosine x equals sine 2x. This is an identity in trigonometry. So we have 2 here. Sa ato pa, this can be written as sine 2 theta over G. So this is now my range. Now, I want to know what is the maximum, what is the angle that would give me the furthest, the highest possible range. Because the range now would depend on the angle. And of course, the initial velocity. Given all the same initial velocity, what angle would give me the greatest range? Now, let's look at the value of sine. Any sine x, or any variable, sine theta, or sine alpha, is between what? -1 to 1. But since our angle here is just, we are only treating up to pi over 2, 90 degrees, that means if alpha is between 0 to 90, this is 0 to 1, right? Now, the highest possible value is 1. That means the maximum range, R max, is when theta equals sine of 2 theta, Rmax is achieved when sine of 2 theta equals 1. This would mean that 2 theta equals, what is that angle that would give us a sine of 1? That would be 90 degrees, or theta would be 45 degrees. Okay? 45 degrees angle will give me the maximum. In fact, if you plot it, it would look like this. 90, ana. 0, ana, gapon, it will not go further. How about 60? Like this. 60 is the same as 30. This is 30, and this is 60. 45 is right here. Okay? How about 50? 50 is somewhere here, and 40 is this. Okay? The farthest is 45. Okay, so kana lang sa siguro tatanan. So, quiz na ta next meeting.